to be true, historically accurate for you to believe the message.
No, but it adds to it. It
I
adds
agree.
to it when like you can see like
It's like it's the proof of the message.
exactly. So
But don't you think there's proof of the message just right here and now?
of course, man, of course. But like
But it's like if it buttresses the point.
yeah,
It's
like
like extra.
it just exactly. Like I've always known the Bible to like of course like the message is pure, regardless. Like it's from a good place.
Yeah.
But then how do you distinguish between like real stories? 'Cause when it's real, you also like Job, for example.
Yeah.
Like when it's a real story, like you can connect to it more. Like it doesn't feel like oh wait, this is just fakes or fiction or something. Like
I hear you.
actually happened,
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
and it just it actually happened. Like
I can agree. Yeah. Things. You can connect to things more when they're real. Like when you can like relate to it. Like you can see it happening, or
that's
you
how my
know it's
brain
happening.
works, man.
No, I feel like that's natural. Like with most people, like even if you look at, well, for me personally, that's why I rather like when I'm watching movies or TV shows, I rather watch shit that's based within
exactly.
reality.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? As opposed to like sci-fi. Even though I like them, I'm not opposed to it. I'll watch a sci-fi. I enjoy it, but it's like I can relate more to shit that's happened. Like it's like I can pick up the lessons more. So yeah, I guess it's easier to pick up the lessons when they're based in reality.
That's why I'm starting to like in my study
see.
with this guy. That's what I'm starting to understand. Actually, that's like there's so many things that actually were real. Like they're real. It's not just like
What you mean the biblical story?
the biblical stories. It's not just story fantasy of like.
Yeah, I think it's both though. It's definitely a mix of both. What's your opinion on these things that's been going on in our dear country, Niger, the protest?
I haven't really seen.
Fam, I was just reading something just now. Apparently, people are getting paid to anti-protest or something like that. Like they're giving people money to protest against the protest.
Yeah, bro, that's
standard
that's
though.
the
I know
games
in America that
politicians
happens.
are playing,
But
actually.
fam, who in their right mind, when the title allegedly of the protest is like bad governance and stuff like that, yeah. But it's not who in their right mind, because you know what? They're not in their right mind. They're hungry. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't got nothing to eat tonight, and they're offering you food tonight to just say some shit, and you haven't eaten a proper meal in the last couple of days, you'll do and say that shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's not their right mind, because really and truly, they know that you shouldn't be anti-bad government. Like, if the government's bad, you should protest that it's bad, like, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
so I remember we were chatting the other day. You were of the folk that ain't really got that much faith. So your glass is half empty for that shit.
Yeah, bro, because like you mentioned now, the problem it comes from like greed. Like greed is something that like you could like it's from the beginning.
Yeah.
So
But-
if you also say that like
But the problem is,
civilization started in Africa, then greed started in Africa.
yeah, you know what's interesting? I was watching Sean Kuti Bird's Eye View, yeah, the IG live he does, yeah.
Let me know say Nigerians don't understand. relationship between the rich people of this country and the government, they are one and the same. So sometimes they get internal quarrel. There can be internal quarrel. Like friends will fight themselves. Their fight to be our fight.
And he said something so sick that I never usually consider when people talk about just the black gene, saying we're the only race that's able to produce like all the other different kinds of that. It's like a black woman can give birth to the darkest and the lightest of people. Have you seen that video of these black couple and they gave birth to twins and one was white, one was black, but not like not albino, like white, blonde hair, blue eyes.
Really?
And the other one was black. It's like her twin just took all the melanin from her, but they actually look alike, same mother and dad. They're twins.
Like white.
Yeah, white, not albino or albino, however you say it. Magical. That's the power of the black gene. But what he said, yeah, people usually say that to say how great the black gene is or whatever that thing is, but he highlighted that because of that, we have the full range from the best to the worst. So the best people we can produce as well as the worst people. The most kind people, but the most violent people, the smartest people, the dumbest people, the tallest, the shortest. Like we always say, yeah, we can produce. We always focus on the good shit, but we forget that we've also got the most corrupt, the most vicious, the most greedy. Like we can also produce all that shit. But that where the failure is where that's the representation of the public. Like obviously, man, don't think a utopia can ever exist in any culture, any nation, any collection of organization of people where we're all good. There's always going to be bad people there. But the problem is when it's the bad people, the greedy people that's calling the shots, when it's the bad people that is dictating what goes on in this society. You know what I'm saying? That's what the problem is. Man ain't saying eradicate greed because that's an impossible task. You know what I'm saying? Greed is human nature.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? These are things
in people's hearts, though. That's the thing. Greed is in people's hearts.
Facts. But education is what's important, I think. Like we need to attack. It's so bad. Like the reason why it's so bleak because the issue is at the core. Like it's not a point of finger thing. Yes, the government's bad, but the people are also involved in bringing about this change. It can't just be we change the government. We think the issues are gonna be solved. We won what Canada. Jeez, your ops, your motherfucking ops is a better life.
yeah,